Good day, traders. My name is Coach Daniel from FX Insights. Welcome back to another segment on news trading. So for today, August 29, we have some news that will affect the USD. So it will be unemployment claims. It will come out at 8:30 p.m. tonight. So let's see what happened with our historical data. So we're going to be looking at two high impact news for today that will come out at the same time. So they have very different data that they're showing. They're not always in sync when they release their high impact news. First, we're looking at Prelim GDP quarter on quarter. So this is released quarterly, of course. So we have May 30. So when it released, open to low is 20.3 pips. As you can see on that bar, it actually went further and then it reversed into an uptrend. Next here is Feb 28. Feb 28 open to high at 12.8 pips. Okay, 12.8. Next is this one is last year, November 29. So when the news came out, it did create a 31.9 pip movement on the first initial bar. It actually went further, but then it went and reversed, created a downtrend. This is also August 30 last year. This one is a bit bigger. When the news came out for Prelim GDP, open to low is 46.7 pips. Next is this one is 25th of May. This big bar right here is the 52.6 pips of movement from the open to the high point, and then it went further. The other high impact news we're going to be looking at is going to be the unemployment claims. So this one is August 22. It did create a low. Open to low is actually 32 pips. Went further a little bit, but it continued the uptrend. Okay, so take note when USD unemployment claims are coming out. Sometimes there are other high impact news that affects the unemployment claims because it comes out more frequently compared to the Prelim GDP. Okay, so sometimes, yeah, there are other high impact news that affects the movement here. Another one here, this is 178 pips. This is back in August 15. This one, 124.1 on August 8. So again, there are other high impact news when these movements came out. So this one, open to low, is around 44.2, and then the low to the high, because it reversed, 70.8, and then it backed down. So this one right here is on the 25th of July, 91.8 pips of movement. So if we're looking at the data here, as you can see, these high impact news will come out at the same time today, but they differ in terms of how market reacts based on the actual and the previous. So if we're looking at the Prelim GDP quarter on quarter, usually if the actual is less than the previous, it is bearish for the USD. Now, if the actual is greater than the previous, that's usually bullish for the USD, as you can see in this data right here. For example, this is May 30. It did go down to 1.3. So when it went down, it was bearish for the USD. Same here. There was a bit of movement. If you remember back, there was a bit of movement up, but then it continued on a downtrend. Next up here, this one increased in value, which was bullish for the USD. Next is August 30. This one decreased in value to the actual. So that should be bearish for the USD, which supports that claim with a 46.7 pip movement. So yeah, so that is for Prelim GDP quarterly. Next for the unemployment claims. So unemployment claims is quite the opposite. If the actual is less than the previous, that's actually bullish for the USD, right? That's good for the economy that there are less people going for an unemployment claim for the first time. Right, so of course, if actual is greater than the previous, that is sign that the U.S. economy is being bearish, right? So it's not bad for no, I mean it's bad for the USD, right? So we can see that here. So again, unemployment claims, there are other news that comes out, depends on the date, right? So it's not always the case that all of them are released at the same time. So if you go back on those dates, you would see other high impact news for the USD. That's why there are big jumps on August 15, August 8, right? Even July 25. So there are other high impact news during that time. So also looking at this, there is no forecast for this one. So all we know is how the market reacts based on these analysis. So again, we have to wait for the actual data to come out before we place our trade, since we don't have any forecast for this one. So again, look at your use some pivot points, right? Look at your pivot points, your R1s, R2s, your S1s, S2s. If you could find some support and resistance, just so you know potential reversal levels, right? and again apply some risk management. So even though if we have these analysis, it's not 100% guarantee that the data comes out, it's gonna go the way we want, right? So that's how unpredictable it is. So far, these two will come out at the same time. So be very careful on your trades. If you already have open trades before these come out, it might reverse on you. Yeah, be very careful on that one. So that's it for now. Thank you for tuning in. Again, this is Coach Daniel. Yeah, good luck on your trades.